Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Saisha's Tech. If you are new to my channel, please like, share, comment and subscribe my channel and press the bell icon for the latest updates. This is Amok Kaliva. In the last few videos, we were going through the process of data pre-processing for model building. Before entering into the model building, the key important process is understanding of data. In today's video, we will understand data using some of the visualization techniques. Before we start a practical approach, let us understand various basic types of visualizations. Here we are able to observe 4 types of visualizations, which will help us to select graphical representation according to our requirement. Comparison. Comparison charts helps us to draw conclusion from the different parameters. Example, we can compare age and experience and draw conclusions. Here we can use column chart, bar chart, etc. to perform the analysis. Similarly, composition. Composition chart helps us to provide statistic composition of the data. Example, what is frequency of the people who are using WhatsApp? Stacked column charts, pie charts helps us to visualize this composition. Distribution. It provides us occurrence of distinct values distributed in a given period of time. Example, salary of the new joinees and CEO of the company. Here, stacked column histograms or 3D charts helps us to perform this analysis. Last but not the least, relationship type of visualizations. It provides us relation between one or more variables. Example, children play if the day is sunny. Here, scatter chart or bubble chart helps us to visualize and extract the patterns. Let me share my screen and walk you through the different visualization techniques to understand data. In line 14, we are loading Unibank data into R. In line 19, we are attaching input data to our workspace for utilizing attribute names flexibly. That is, we don't use prefix of the data frame name when we are calling attribute. Plot is a basic function which helps us to visualize data in R. In line 23, we are considering first 100 customers for plots. Here, type is equal to P represents point-based plots and all the points are chosen to be red in color, with the title of the plot as age of the customers. The image can be saved using export tab of plot, where you can mention the location of the file name and the file image format. Currently I am choosing JPEG as file format with the width 730 and height 436. Similarly, if you want save image automatically, then you can use JPEG function as shown here and save plot. Currently we are saving in the output folder of the file with width 800 and height 500. Here type L represents a line plot with the color green. DevOps helps us to close the file. As seen in folder, both the images are saved at the location. This is the point-based plot and this is line-based plot. If you want combination of both line and point, then utilize type as B, as shown in line 38. Here you can observe that in the graph, point and line both are present. In line 42, type is equal to N helps us to plot all the labels and the title with no values in the graph. If we want to overlap line and point plots, then we can utilize type as O, as shown in the observation. Here the plot graph represents both line and point overlapped. In line 50, type is equal to S provides us stepwise output graph. The same can be verified from the graph zoom image. Comparison of two attributes is known as bivariate analysis. In line number 55, we are comparing the age and income of the customers. As you can observe from the zoom plot, at the age of 30, there are many different income levels of customer. Similarly, at the age of 60, there are many different income level of customers. This is how plot function helps us to understand univariate and bivariate analysis of data. As discussed, Histogram is a distribution type of data visualization technique. In line number 62, we are analyzing histogram graphs of CCA average numeric attribute. This technique performs width-wise binning of data and displays output as shown in graph. Here you can observe in each bin the min and the max value difference is similar or equal. Here we are able to observe that customers with the CCA average between 0 to 1 is higher as compared to 9 to 10. The plots help us to conclude these inferences. Similarly, in line 66, we are able to understand the characteristics of online histogram plot, where we have two values 0 and 1. R is a function which helps us to observe multi-paneled plots. Here in line 71 and 72, we are comparing age and experience histograms to extract patterns. The histogram graph with the green color is age and with the blue color is experience. In line 81, we are using bar plot to understand characteristics of a personal loan customer, that is, who has taken loan and not. This is how bar plot helps us to analyze data. In line 86, we are detaching the data from our workspace. Visualization using ggplot. ggplot is another package which is helping us to plot and understand data. In line 94, I am loading the ggplot package into R. In line 97, we are understanding education qualification attributes using bar plot. Here gg title provides us header for graph and theme provides us to set header to center. If we observe from the plot, the header is shifted to left, and when we utilize the theme, the header is shifted to the center. Scatter plot is providing us multivariable analysis of age, income and personal loan. Here we are using age as x-axis, income as y-axis and representing the personal loan with color. We can extract some patterns like people with age greater than 35 and less than 55 take more personal loans. This is how scatter plot helps us to analyze data. In line 116, we are combining four variables using point plot. That is income, CC average, education, personal loan. Here, intensity of the color defines whether the customer has taken personal loan and size of the bubble represents CC average. Similar, we can plot four variables using jitter plot. In line 135, we have a jitter plot with the color as personal loan and shapes as CD account attribute. Stacked bar chart helps us to understand composition of the attribute. In line 150, we are plotting stacked bar chart with income of the families who are using online services. In line 156, we are plotting same with the bar graph as done in stacked bar chart. That is, we are analyzing income patterns of the families who are using online bank services. In line 161, we are plotting pie chart to understand percentage of family members present. That is, from graph, we are able to observe families with 1 or 2 members are dominating as compared to 3 and 4. These are some of the plotting techniques which are present to analyze data.
If you like my video, please like, share, comment and subscribe my channel and press the bell icon for the latest updates. Thank you.